Happy Saturday. Thank you for being here with us this afternoon. I want to begin by expressing a great deal of appreciation and admiration for the work that has been done by our Lieutenant Governor and our Speaker. I am incredibly impressed and very, very appreciative of the work that's happened. Ron and I were talking as we walked down. There has been a lot of good government happen in the last barely 4 months since we came into office. Really, in less than 2 months, or about 2 months since we gave them the budget, and I'm very impressed. I'm proud of what's been accomplished. We came at the very beginning and asked for a limited, but we thought very important and critical legislative agenda focused on tenure reform, summer lottery scholarships, charter reform, and tort reform. And I am thankful and appreciative of the way that all of those measures passed, and some of those passed overwhelmingly. And again, I'm very, very appreciative of the leadership. I want to thank the Majority Leader Mark Norris, and Gerald McCormick is still on the floor. But I have a great appreciation for the work that is done by the leadership in both House and Senate. And like I said, I'm very, very grateful. We're also proud of the budget. If you think about it, this is a budget that is 4% less than last year. Okay. We also, for the first time in 4 years, gave a raise to state employees. We gave tax relief to seniors, over $1 million in relief for the Hall income tax. We fully funded the BEP at $3.8 billion. There's $70 million additional going into the rainy day fund from what was budgeted. There's $71 million for disaster relief, and there's funding for health care and mental health care for our most vulnerable citizens. I think that budget work, quite frankly, is very, very impressive. Again, I want to thank Charles Sargent, Randy McNally can't be with us right now, but the work that they did to pull that through is very important. Senator Catherine, thank you, and I know that Representative Maggard is still on the floor as well, but I appreciate the role that you all play. As we head into the summer, I look forward to actually getting out now and helping to work harder to create even more jobs in Tennessee. Commissioner Haggerty and I have a full schedule set to meet with businesses across the state and around the country. And then Commissioner Huffman and I will continue to focus on education reform and moving Tennessee forward. But actually, like I said, I can't say strongly enough how grateful I am for the leadership of the House and Senate. And I mean it, I'm very, very impressed. This, as you know, was my first year here. And everyone else up here had been here for a while. And I was able to take advantage of their wisdom and their leadership, and I'm very, very grateful. So with that, I'll introduce one of my partners in state government, Lieutenant Governor Ron Ramsey.
First of all, I want to say thank you to Governor Haslam and Speaker Harwell. We have a great team, an unbelievably good team. We work well together. There's hardly a day goes by that we don't discuss what's going on in the legislature. By design, at the first of session, we set aside time on Thursday at noon that the three of us, and just the three of us, can sit down, have lunch, discuss what's happened that week and what's going to happen next week. And I think that's been very, very productive. And if you look at what we've been able to do in this short session, it's really unbelievable. And I think everything was targeted on two things: job creation, to put people back to work, and making sure that we have a quality teacher in each and every classroom across this state. Everything we did, we tried to tie into that. And if you look at that, I think we were able to do that. The governor's mentioned a few of those with tenure reform and with the collective bargaining reform that we've done and other things that I do think will result in getting a good teacher in every classroom. And not only were we very productive, we were very efficient. We're going to adjourn later today. It's 5 weeks earlier than we adjourned last year. My staff did some calculations. That alone saved the taxpayers of the state of Tennessee for over $450,000 in per diem and travel time that gets to go back into the general fund that we can use for education next year. So not only am I proud of our productivity, but I'm proud of our efficiency. And I look forward to next year working with these two to be more productive and setting goals even higher than we did this year and improve the state of Tennessee for future generations. I'd like to introduce my other partner here that we have in this. And again, I can't stress this enough. It has been so much fun. There's nothing else to call it, to work with Speaker Harwell. I mean, you know, you can use all these different adjectives, I guess, but I've actually enjoyed it. Working with her each and every day to make sure that we are improving the state. So, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Speaker Beth Harwell.
Thank you. I will just echo that sentiment that was just expressed. It is enjoyable to work with Governor Haslam.
Haslam and Lieutenant Governor Ramsey. Both of them care deeply about this state. Both of them understand the legislative process. It's so good to have a governor that treats the legislature with respect and has worked with us every step of the way through this legislative session. And I am going to give a great deal, I want to send a clear message to the House how much I have respected the ability of our House members to cooperate with one another. There are 99 strong members, strong personalities. At the end of the day, we have enough mutual respect for each other that we do what's best for this state. And we have seen that in a number of the bills that were already mentioned. And I, again, always hold near and dear my heart the education reform that we were able to accomplish for Governor Haslam and his packets. That has been a major step forward for this state, and one in which I think we'll reflect back many years from now and say, that was the best thing we could have done for our most valuable resource, our children. So thank you.
So, we'll take a question.